Hello? Answer the phone. Braith, it's Buzz. Who do you fucking think it is, Braith? The star of your show? Well, I need to talk to you, Braith. It's a matter of life and death. Well, I'm not happy, Braith, but I've had one of those premonitions again. And the last time this happened, well, I'd never listened to it. But this time, we're going to the bank, Braith. Last night I had an absolute nightmare. But this nightmare is going to turn into a dream come true. Braith, I called you, Braith, and we are wasting precious time. Listen. Okay, I'm going to stop you there, Braith. I don't give a fuck about your new girlfriend, Braith, or your old girlfriend who's new again. Yes. Well, put it this way, Braith. Wherever little Braith goes, little Buzz has been there already. You know what I'm saying, Braith? Oh, I wouldn't laugh too hard, buddy. Little Buzz is bigger than you might expect. Anyway, I saw how big little Braith was, and no wonder the girls giggle when they're around you, Braith. For someone who looks to have Greek heritage, no wonder you prefer the... Anyway, Braith, I need you to listen to me. We're taking this to the bank, Braith and Nasta. Is Jonah gonna play? Well, let's see. Well, it was pretty coincidental how you're now starting to attack Ryan Pappenhausen, Braith. I wonder who benefits from that. I wonder who's gonna talk up Big Cameron Munster to play fullback more often, Braith. Well, last night I had a nightmare, Braith, but upon reflection, it's a premonition, and we are going to take this premonition to the bank, Braith Anasta. Last night, I was in the commentary box with Jammer. Not fucking literally, Braith, in my dream. It wasn't one of those dreams, Braith. This is a premonition. We were at Aami Park and I was commentating the game with Jammer. And it was the scariest nightmare of my life. 36-0, Braith. 36 fucking 0 to the Bulldogs over the Storm, Braith. Harry Grant got sent off in the first 10 minutes. Well, for 10 minutes. And then he got sent off again, Braith. For grub tactics, you know. The stuff I accused Reid Marnie of till I got him sacked. From the Bulldogs. Braith, Jammer was giving it to absolutely everyone. The madness. I could not fathom it. He was just an absolute most biased thing I'd ever seen. I think too many hits to his head. He was giving it to absolutely everyone, including Gordy Braith. We might have an absolute winner there. I'll have to talk to Badell about that one. Gordy versus the Geordie. Is he a Geordie? I don't know, Braith. Well, it's just a opinion. Excuse me. Look, I'm the number one person on your show, Braith. Without me, there is no NRL 360, and I will go and start a rival podcast or show with Chamis and Carianis. They're both on board, Braith. Get with the program. Take care of your stars or fall behind. The choice is yours. But you should have heard Gemma. Oh my God, bro. It was the worst nightmare. I woke up with the sweats. Felt good. It was as if he had, he went down to Melbourne and got some of those mushrooms, bro. The storm were that bad, believe me. I thought that Gould was going to be accused of poisoning the players. They were that bad. Your boy Cameron Munster, he was absolutely diabolical. So don't worry about first try scorer this week, Braith. For the Storm, Jamin fucking Salmon scores first this week, Braith. 100 games. And guess who it gets the offload from? Guess. Fucking guess, Braith. Anari fucking Tuala. That's who gives him the fucking offload, Braith. Well, Cameron decided to play Anari at prop. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but he ran straight through the middle. Urtikamanu, Stefano. Remember Stefano from Days of Our Lives, Braith? Well, not him. Stefano Uetikamanu just fell off Anari Tuala, who offloaded in the line like he was fucking Robert Ralph onto Rod Silver. The second worst day of my life. I'm not even a fucking Eels supporter. Well, Jamin Salmon went untouched under the post after 2 minutes, bro. 6-0. And it just doesn't get any better from there, bro. Anyway, bro, the Premonition's there. Get on the Bulldogs, 30 plus. I know I said 36, but you need to have, not all premonitions are going to be 100% right, bro. This whole time I was like, poor Connor Tracy, bro. Poor Reed Marnie. Poor Toby Sexton. Well, they fucking proved that wrong, didn't they? It was an absolute nightmare for me, Braith. And I know that you hate the Bulldogs more than I do. Like, it's a little bit sickening that just because you've got one player at the Bulldogs who's got a bit of talent. Look, you've heard it all before anyway. But you need to go and back the Bulldogs. 30 plus. And I would link that into an anytime try scorer for Jamin Salmon, Braith. You're going to get big odds. Well, I know you want to be Uncle Nick. Just ask him for another loan, Braith. Well, I know you've just spent all your money on extension surgery, Braith, but I don't fucking care. You're going to make us big money. I'm not allowed to gamble anymore. The bookies know. I'm self-excluded, Braith. You need to put the bet on for me. Or I promise I will start a rival network, Braith. Braith, you still there? Braith. Braith. Oh, answer the fucking phone. Did you hang up on me? Anyway, Braith, I want you to experience what I went through in this nightmare. So here it is. Look, Braith, sorry, Trevor. The Bulldogs did well to get here, but they need to let go of Phil Gould if they want to win a premiership, James. He has absolutely dismantled a top 2 team, and the Storm are going to run roughshod over them, Gemma. You need to just understand this, or you're going to be so disappointed tonight. The dogs aren't barking, Gemma. They're not barking.
Time to let it go, Buzz, because it's a Narituala. He's gone through the middle. He's smashed through Stefano Wotikamanu, Buzz. He's paused in the line, and it's gone straight to Jamin Salmon, who's gone untouched under the post. What a try! I told you, Buzz. I told you it was all part of the plan. The master and the apprentice, Phil Gould and Cameron Serrado. Well, he's now the kingmaker. Gus can leave if he wants, it doesn't matter, Buzz, because Cameron Serrano has prepared this team for finals footy, and just like your worst nightmare, the Bulldogs go into the lead 4-0 with a kick to come. You just need to watch the game now, Buzz, because you're gonna get a lot of egg on that face of yours. Go the Bulldogs! Bulldogs!